How you price your service in 2025 can determine whether your business is successful or whether you kill your business. Now, I speak to a lot of people and I see this online quite often with service providers, so coaches and consultants especially. When it comes to actually pricing themselves, they have this barrier in their head. They have this ceiling when it comes to their money mindset, and naturally they'll look at the market. Let's say you're a fitness coach, for example, or a mindset coach, any form of coach or consultant this works for, and you'll see this. They will look at charging for themselves and for their service and for their program on like a monthly recurring basis, okay? Even though the customers that are actually coming on board, they're not paying for a monthly service, they're paying for a result, they're paying for the end result, the impact that that service can actually have to that person. That's why they're investing into the service itself. Now, if you have a low audience or you have a low amount of traffic actually coming through to your business, charging a low amount instead of charging high ticket rates can actually kill your business. So you might be charging a low amount because you might be looking at the market, you might be looking at your competitors, you might be looking at other people that you see online, you might have had a conversation with your competitors and people that you actually know, and you might be charging £100 per month or £150 per month, £200 per month, okay, on a recurring basis, and you lean into that monthly recurring revenue, that MRR, because you feel you're going to be a lot more comfortable, you're going to be a lot more safe. It's that security that you're craving for because you might have left employment and gone into the self-employment journey, and you're really craving and prioritizing that monthly recurring revenue. But take a fitness coach. If a client joins you, they haven't joined for a result that is going to be achieved in a month. They've joined for a result that might take 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So why are you charging on a monthly recurring basis? They're investing in the result. They're not investing in your time on a monthly basis. They're not doing that. So you've got to really switch the way that you're actually thinking when it comes to pricing your coaching service or consulting service, okay? Instead, you should charge for the result. You should be charging up front. And again, this could be a mental block that you might actually be having. It could be like a mindset ceiling that you've actually got. You might not think that you're worth that. But I ask you this. Take your average client, and let's say you're charging £150 per month or £200 per month. Ask yourself, how long has that client actually been with you? That client might have been with you for 6 months. So that client has actually invested £1,200 with you and your service. They've already invested that amount of money. So if you know that your clients are investing a higher ticket price point with you already, why aren't you then applying that at the very beginning of their journey? It's a complete mindset shift. And as I said, most people will prefer the monthly recurring revenue because it's safe, it's more secure, it's more comfortable. But in actual fact, you could be completely detrimenting your business, because if you have 5 sales come in and they're all worth £2,000 each, you've just made £10,000. Whereas if you have 5 sales come in at £200 a month each, you've actually only cashed in £1,000 that month. Huge difference. And this is the difference between people with a low following that absolutely crush it and hit huge numbers, and the companies with a low following, a low amount of traffic. They really struggle to grow and thrive because they're growing by these tiny little mini steps each and every month because they prefer the monthly recurring revenue. But you've got to ask yourself again, what are your customers investing into? They're not investing into your time on a monthly basis. They're investing in the result. That's what they're investing into. Now, if you have to do a monthly payment plan for that result as a drop sell, it's a lot easier for you to actually do that because you've started higher in regards to the way that you actually price yourself. And that's absolutely fine. But if you start on a monthly rolling basis, there's not much wiggle room for you to actually go down if you need to negotiate with that client actually coming on board. Whereas if you start with the result and the investment of the actual result coming through, you have a little bit of wiggle room and negotiating power to get that client on board and have the impact that you actually want to have. So again, this could be a mindset shift that you need to make. I was actually, this all came about from a conversation I had with Alec, who actually came and did a fast pass with me. He was a fitness coach, and we sat down and we went through his entire business. And one of the biggest shifts in the impact that we could see straight away in his business was that he was actually prioritizing the monthly recurring revenue instead of listening to the client and what they actually wanted. And this is exactly what we broke down in front of him. And then he's gone away, started implementing this new mindset, new payment strategy to the business. And lo and behold, the business starts to grow, it starts to thrive, okay, very, very quickly, with a low following, with the same traffic, same lead generation, same sales calls being booked in, just the difference in regards to how he actually started to price himself. So if you're not doing this already, I strongly recommend you have a look at your pricing models and your packages and your offer, and essentially look at charging for the impact and charging for the result that you're actually having rather than your time.